Yo, 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 what's going on out the fight world? It's your boy Money back with another one, fam. This one here is on the legend of future Hall of Fame and the big dog in this fight game. We got the legendary Canelo Alvarez, the hottest fighter on the planet, top 3 pound-for-pound fighter, the 4th division world champion, the current undisputed super middleweight world champion. Then we have Gennady Golovkin, the 2-time unified middleweight world champion. And then we have King Ryan Garcia, one of the hottest lightweights in the game, up and coming, lightweight challenger that's undefeated and that's a real contender. Now, Ryan Garcia has came out, everybody, and said that he has Triple G beating Canelo Alvarez, right? He said he has Triple G beating Canelo Alvarez. You understand? He said this is his pick. This is what he feels. He feels as if Triple G will, I repeat, Triple G will, live up to the hype. He will step up to the plate. He will turn back the hands of time. And he will have his best moment, in this fight, September the 17th, and go out there and defeat Canelo Alvarez, fam. You understand? So this is Ryan Garcia, looking at Canelo, saying that Canelo is not in a good spot in life. He's going through it, and that, he's vulnerable. You feel me? Ryan Garcia is saying that Canelo Alvarez is vulnerable. He felt like since Canelo Alvarez took that loss to Dimitri Bivol, that his mind is not in the right place, that he's upset, he's angry. He's going to go out there, he's going to fight a dumb fight. He's going to give Triple G an opportunity to hit him with big shots, and that, that's going to be the downfall of him, right? So that's how Ryan Garcia feel about Canelo Alvarez, arguably still the hottest fighter in boxing right now. He feel like he's not mentally tough enough. That's basically what he's saying. He's saying that Canelo, that we're looking at right now, my guy, the king of boxing, right, 4th division, current undisputed super middleweight world champion, is not mentally tough enough to go out there and deal, with Gennady Golovkin, because his emotions are going to get involved. He's going to let what happened in the last fight affect him in this fight. And as he try to go out there and do something that's never been done before, and that's trying to knock Triple G out, that in the mix, he's going to end up getting himself hurt. You know what I'm saying? Now, Ryan said this is his pick. This is what he always thought. He said he's not making this pick because of Canelo picked Gervonta Tank Davis to beat him. You feel me? He said he's not making this pick because Canelo picked Gervonta Tank Davis to beat him. He said this is what he feels. This is how he's looking at it. This is his assessment. And this is how he's breaking down the fight. You know what I mean? This is how he's breaking down the fight. And that people are trying to turn him and Canelo against one another, right? Because we all know he left the Canelo Alvarez gym, the Eddie Reynoso gym, and on the way out, he said some things about Canelo. He said Eddie is not always there. Eddie is always gone. He's not, present to help him get his shit together. But he's always there for Canelo, but not other fighters. You know what I'm saying? And he said things about Canelo as well, that he felt like that wasn't right. Canelo lashed back out at him. Well, we all know Canelo said that he's not focused and that, he need to take boxing more serious, things of that nature, and that he's wasting his talent, right? But Canelo was saying those things, to motivate him, not to piss him off or make him mad and things of that nature. Sorry, y'all. And now Ryan's saying that the table has turned, kind of, right? Because he's saying that by him saying Canelo Alvarez will lose, that Canelo is taking it personal, and he's saying things that aren't true, and, he's just speaking because, he's pissed off that he lost. So, Canelo's looking at it as if you are hating on me. You know what I'm saying? You are hating on me. You do want to see my downfall. For whatever reason, all I was a big brother to you. So I really don't understand, why you saying the things you said about me just because I said you need to take your career more serious, right? And that made you lead a count. You know what I mean? That made you lead a count. And, those things are kind of true, man. They're kind of true. Now, what Ryan is saying is he don't really want to speak on it anymore because he just feel like people take things and blow it out of proportion and things of that nature. But, if I'm not mistaken, I do remember Ryan saying Canelo was going to beat Triple G, right? If I'm not mistaken, I'm going to go back and check the archives and get my receipts together to make sure that I heard what I heard. But now he's saying that Triple G is going to be Canelo Alvarez. You know, so I think it is kind of a situation where Ryan switched over after Canelo said he picked Tank to beat him, right? Meaning Canelo picked Tank to beat Ryan, so he picked Tank to beat him, and I guess he felt like, shit, why should I show him love, and he ain't showing me no love. He got Tank beating me, so shit, I'm gonna have Canelo beating him. It is what it is, fuck it, eye for an eye. And that's the vibe I'm getting, you know what I'm saying? Even though Ryan said it's not true, that's kind of like the vibe I'm getting, bro. You say fuck me, I say fuck you. So overall, looking at this situation, man, Ryan Garcia, he got to focus on Javier Fortuna before Gervonta Tank Davis in the first place, because Tank is not his next fight. So he has to focus on the Javier Fortuna, get him out the way, and then we'll see if they can make that fight happen with Tank, depending on who Tank signed with and what Oscar De La Hoya want to do in the future. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Canelo Alvarez, and, Ryan trying to say that Canelo is not mentally tough, that he's not in the right space right now, he's in a dark place, I kind of disagree with that, fam. I kind of disagree, right? Canelo is angry because he took a L, right? That's any fighter. You'll be pissed off. You want to get in there and right that wrong. He wanted the rematch against Dimitri Bivol when everybody's saying that he won't fight Bivol again, and he telling people that he will. They kind of piss him off, and it's just the anxiousness of getting back in the ring, and he don't like Triple G. Canelo don't like Triple G, so the anger towards Triple G, it's not like it just came out of nowhere, right? It's not like it's just, oh, man, he's faking and this, that, and the third. No, he really got I ain't gonna say a hatred, but a distaste for Triple G, because Triple G talks shit about him, calling him names and saying this and saying that about him, and, Canelo like, fuck him, I don't like the dude, I don't like him, you're not gonna make me like him. And once we get into the ring, even though I wanted to whoop his ass and return, I want to do it even more now. And I'm just going to say it out loud. That's it. He said it out loud, fam. And ain't nothing wrong with that. So I think Ryan Garcia look at that and take that as, oh, he's not in the right mind state, or he's in a dark place, and that's going to be bad for him. It's going to help out Triple G, this, that, and the third. But when Canelo go out there and stop his ass and beat Triple G down, arguably knock him out, then we gonna see what people, tune is then. Because I really believe Canelo's gonna knock Triple G out. You feel me? So when it come to Ryan Garcia, yes, Canelo said what he said, right? I'm not gonna agree with everything Canelo said about Ryan Garcia, but, he said what he said. And I don't think that Canelo was saying that shit with, like, a malicious attack and things of that nature. When it, because he said, I feel like Ryan has a lot of talent. If he learned everything in boxing that he can learn, he can do some good shit. You know what I mean? And we know Ryan getting his feelings is real quick. And these are facts. Ryan getting his feelings real quick. And he said what he said, fam. So at the end of the day, Ryan said, he don't want to really talk about Canelo no more. Canelo said he don't want to talk about him no more. Ryan thinking that people trying to connect him to Canelo and start some shit, like I said earlier in the video. So, I just think I don't know if it's best for both to stop speaking on each other, be like, you know what, don't ask me no questions about Ryan. I don't answer any questions about Canelo, and let it be. Because really it's two different superstardoms. You understand? Canelo's on a whole different level than Ryan Garcia. Ryan do have a nice little fan base where people be saying, oh, well, why Canelo? What? Because he got a fan base that he can say some shit to, and they can look at Canelo a certain way, and vice versa. Canelo got a big-ass fan base where he can say some shit about Ryan, and the Canelo fan base go look at Ryan a certain way. So I think it's best to let bygones be bygones and just don't answer questions about each other no more if the media asks y'all a question about each other. You feel me? But I do feel like Ryan Garcia switched up. You know what I'm saying? I must stand on what I feel. I feel like he did switch up, and, he do have a little disdain towards Canelo, even though he say he don't. You understand what I'm saying? Just the way you say things, Ryan, you say one thing, then you say another. And Canelo is just blunt. He gonna say it straightforward out. You feel me? And you got to respect that in a man. I do think Canelo once looked at Ryan as a little brother and thought he can trust him, and I think he felt like he was backstabbed by Ryan. And Ryan probably felt like he was backstabbed by Canelo, with Canelo saying what he's saying in front of the cameras. So at the end of the day, fam, look, don't speak on each other. Don't speak on each other. Period. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not going to like the outcome of either or. Just don't speak on each other and just do y'all thing and see where both of y'all career ends up. Because Canelo is already a fucking legend. Ryan trying to get to that status. You know what I'm saying? So by Canelo, some people look at Canelo speaking on Ryan, or he taking a step down, or Ryan saying things about Canelo, he clout chasing. You feel me? So we'll just say, just don't answer questions about one another once the the media asks y'all about one another. You feel me? But I do feel like Ryan did take things out of proportion and got into his feelings. That's my thoughts on it. And Canelo let his ass know what was up. Straight like that. Good luck to Ryan against his fight. I want to see you against Tank. My guy Canelo, go out there and knock Triple G ass out, and then let's go get that rematch and beat the shit out of Dimitri Bivol. Just like that, man. Until then, it's your boy Money's the NSBC moving. Anybody safe in these streets, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. You want to donate OG Money on Cash App, TreyHumpton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.